I really love this cast. We got to rehearse about 3 weeks before we began shooting, and so we built a bond that it's kind of like the best of both worlds, because a lot of us came from theater backgrounds, and in theater, you rehearse something for about 3 to 4 weeks, and you build a rapport with this group of people you're working with, and also you get to know them on a personal level, and you build trust that way when you start working. So by the time we started shooting, we kind of were able to be very playful and vulnerable with each other and trust each other. So I was really looking forward to having that again with these people, the rest of the cast. It was a lot of fun, except we did it remotely. All of us were separate. The first time we were all in Alexi's apartment, and we shot it there. We were all physically together, and this time we were zooming in, and that was crazy. But we all had each other, and because we're friends and we all like each other, we would, like, in between takes, be like, oh my god, this is a lot. It was really hard because I had done a couple different things. I had done like a couple web series and like readings and developmental things on Zoom when the pandemic started and as it was going along. But this was a totally different beast because we had to find a way to record the audio ourselves. I mean, with the guidance of our director and with other technical people involved behind the scenes. But they kind of coached us and would send us information via email and stuff like that. And in between takes, they'd be like, okay, let's tweak this and this. So we had to figure that out on our own, on our computers. And then they sent us things like, I believe they sent us lights, some of us. They sent some of us like lights. So we were our own lighting person. We were our own cameraman / woman. Our own sound people, hair and makeup. We were all our own people that we normally depend on set. And let me tell you, it made me really miss being on set very, very much. I love improvising. That was what was so great about this project, was that during the 3 weeks when we prepped for it the first time, we really got to know who our characters were, and we could find it organically and be comfortable in their skin. And so when the camera started rolling and we could, just like be in the moment and be free with one another and just trust one another, it was the best. I mean, I love playwrights and screenwriters, and I have the utmost respect for them, but it's a lot of fun as an actor to just riff like that, and you never know what's going to happen from yourself or from other people, what you're going to get, and it keeps it alive and in the moment and present, and it's fun. She's a complicated soul, and she's a youngish, successful lawyer. But I don't think that's actually what she wants to do with her life. I think she is trying to find what fulfills her. I think she sort of feels out of place a lot of the time. She feels lost, even though from the outside it seems like she has it all. I don't think she feels that way about herself. And because of that, I think a lot of people relate to her. A lot of young women probably relate to that. Okay, so I want to say something. I am not the characters I play, like, ever. And I find that people who are close to me, even sometimes, the line gets blurred. If they see something I'm in and it's something that I've really plunged into and I'm doing a good job, they see a play of mine and they have a hard time separating me or a show that I'm on or something, and they're like, where did you get that from? And a lot of the times the answer is my imagination. So, or what we've talked about, myself and the director or the writer, comes from that, not from me. I don't really draw from my life that much. I think we're all shaped by what we've experienced and the people we've encountered. And so, on some level, when I'm acting, yes, a part of me is definitely, obviously present, but I'm not the actors I'm not the characters. Ooh, that was a Freudian slip. I'm not the characters I play. I've played con artists and I've played killers, and this time I'm playing kind of like a pseudo call girl. I'm not any of those things. But I will say that I'm a lot like her in that she's smart. Can I say that? And she's sexy. And she is passionate. And she also has curiosities about herself. She has questions about herself that she doesn't know the answers to. And I can relate to that. Well, in this season, we talk about the Black Lives Matter movement. We talk about growing up in this country, in America, as someone who's not Caucasian, and the different experiences that one may have. Being in brown skin, being in black skin, and we also we touch upon the isolation, the feelings of isolation that I think we've all felt because of quarantine, because of this pandemic. I mean, that's basically what the season is. It's talking about those two things, how it affects us on a personal level, and how it specifically triggers certain things within each of us in very specific ways. And yeah, a lot of it is about loneliness. It's about people who are trying to better understand themselves and how they fit in the world. And I think all of them feel as though if they had a grasp on that, they would be able to connect with others in a deeper way, in a more fulfilling way. And that's what they're all on a quest for. Even Doc, who leads us all in the group, even he is searching for that. And so I think at its core, that's actually what it's about. They're all from different walks of life, different socioeconomic backgrounds, different cultural backgrounds, and they're all trying to find a connection within the group, and also how that relates to when they walk out of group into the world, how they can apply what they learn in group, what they feel in group, what they feel and learn about themselves, to how they function in the outside world. I think the lasting thing that I have every time I think about it is the relationships that I built with everybody involved. The sort of collaborative spirit that bled into the way we feel about each other on a personal level. Because I respect the cast and Alexi and everybody involved creatively, because we really, first of all, I think they're incredible artists and creatives, but we built a trust that was so fun to explore. We really trusted each other, and because of that, I think we made something special. I guess that's the lasting thing. I feel like I have lifelong friends. Like, we have a bond that's unique and genuine, and that's the thing that lasts for me.